YouTube, it's your boy JustBrazy TV, man, back here to get with another banger. If you like these type of if you like my type of content, man, if you like reactions, 2K gameplay, vlogs, and lit stuff like that, man, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the post notifications, man. And look at this, man. Look at this. Man, why y'all not subscribed, man? If y'all not subscribed, y'all really goofy, man. Come on, man. But now, man, make sure y'all subscribe, man. We just hit 88 subs, man. You know what I'm saying? We almost to 100 subscribers, my first big YouTube milestone, man. And you know, make sure y'all subscribe. I uploaded a story time the other day, man. Make sure y'all go check it out, man. Make sure y'all go check it out. It is a banger. We're gonna be reacting to the top 10 weirdest mansions in the world, man. Today, man, I never seen this video. I wanted to react to it with y'all, so I ain't gonna talk too much, man. Let's get straight into it. Alright, guys, let's get into this banger, man. We're about to react to the, you know what I'm saying? Come on.
Not every mansion is a palatial 25-room estate. Some are designed with more eclectic tastes in mind. And while they're still amazingly comfortable places to live, any visitor will likely be more interested in the architecture than the couches and beds. Here are the 10 most bizarre mansions in the world.
Let's get into it, man. Miami, Florida, one of my dream places.
But what can you do about it? You could prepare for a nomadic waterworld lifestyle, but since that involves drinking your own filtered urine, you probably shouldn't. Instead, how about moving into a floating mansion that's powered by the sun, called Arca? This giant houseboat is essentially that, a modern-day Noah's Ark, designed to protect its inhabitants against the worst and wettest Mother Nature has to offer. It's built on a series of hydraulic pilings that can either dig into the ocean floor or raise the house up above the waves. So if you grew up watching Looney Tunes and wishing Daffy Duck would sell you a push-button home that can rise into the sky, here's your chance. And it will only cost you $5.5 million.
Only $5 million. You say that like we all got that type of money. Come on now, man.
Rise ever higher as well. Some climate experts predict sea levels could rise by as much as 7 feet come 2100, particularly in places like South Florida, where the Arctic was.
Y'all do it, man. Y'all be doing it. I know I've been going for a little while, but I'm back, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm back on the grind, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never going that long without uploading again. I promise y'all.
55 miles per hour. If climate change affects our waters as much as experts say it will, life-threatening hurricanes are likely to be commonplace soon enough. If the Arca can handle that, then it's worth every penny.
Okay. Moscow,
when
Russia.
You're a billionaire, you can get away with just about any housing design you have in mind.
Facts.
Many prefer normal-looking mega mansions.
Ooh,
but then
that was
there's
beautiful.
Vladislav Dornin, the Russian CEO of Amman Resorts. He decided one day that he would like to live in a giant spaceship, and so he had it built. You certainly can't fault the guy for a lack of imagination. Doronen's 28,500 square foot mansion is described on its architect's website as fluid geometries emerging from the landscape and remaining partially embedded within the hillside.
That boy's doing out there, man. Y'all missing?
I
know y'all missing. Comment down below what y'all want to see next, man. Y'all have, you know what I'm saying, in the reaction request, make sure y'all, you know what I'm saying, comment down below, man. You know what I'm saying?
Simply makes it look even more like the preferred battle vehicle of the dark side. It doesn't sound like Doronin had space in mind. His request to his architect was simply, I want to wake up in the morning and just see blue sky. How the architect got spaceship out of that when the sky is extremely not blue in space, I don't know. But I'm also super glad he did.
That's nice, angle. That's crazy.
As many mansions are,
but like he said, when you're a billionaire, you can pretty much design your home any way you want, you know what I'm saying? And all you gotta do is look, you know what I'm saying, blow that money. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Certainly delivered. Architect Freddie Mamani Silvestre's mansions are popularly called cohetillos, which is Bolivian for spaceships. One look at them and you'll see why.
Each
home is covered in dozens of crazy colors, non-traditional window shapes, bizarre rooftops, and unpredictable patterns. They truly do look like spaceships, or maybe a castle run by an alien overlord. His mansions aren't at all boring on the inside either. Between LED lights, Chinese chandeliers, very geometric motifs, pillars and columns, and more colors than an extra-large box of crayons, every inch of a Silvestre mansion is a feast for your eyes. But he doesn't just design this way for kicks, or because most other buildings in the area look alike. His intention is to introduce indigenous culture into a modern world. The timeless Andean and Tiwanaku styles he uses really stand out against the sea of functional ticky-tack. Silvestre has built over 70 of these spaceships so far, each one completely different from the next, and shows no signs of stopping. So
it look weird. It look like a,
I
don't know, it just look weird. It look like a robot castle or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. It look weird.
these supervillain lairs built right into a mountain, the kind where Blofeld would bring James Bond to for torture and unnecessary exhibition, well, one exists for real. And if you want to see it, you simply need to visit California's Joshua Tree Desert. No license to kill required. Designed in 1988, but not truly finished until the early 2000s, this 4,600 square foot mansion, officially called the Desert House, looks like it was carved right from the mountain. Its copper walls and roofs look almost exactly like stone slabs, and the roofs jut out far beyond the house itself, providing plenty of cool shade for its inhabitants. From a bird's eye
I wouldn't
view,
live
it
over
may be
there though. It's
difficult
too
to even see a
it's too
house
out.
there at all. The
It's in the middle of
designer's goal was
nowhere.
to
I
make
would
the
never
house
do
seem
that.
like an
I'm
organic
pretty sure
part of the
nobody
desert.
would.
So mission accomplished. Plus, since the home
Then you on
stands on
rocks.
10
What if
acres
the
of
rocks
land,
fall
your
down? Then
only
what?
neighbors are miles
You know
of
what I'm
Joshua
saying?
Tree Desert. You'll be free
It
to
look
carry
good though.
out
It
all
look
your
like a nice
evil
little house,
schemes
feel
in
me? But I
absolute
wouldn't
privacy.
live there.
Inside,
Your
the
boy
home
wouldn't
looks
live
just
there.
as
You know what I'm saying?
supervillainy, with foreboding ceilings, crazy spirals, alien-looking chandeliers, and sharp edges seemingly everywhere, even on the chair legs. The designer's website calls the interior warm and intimate, and it probably is once you hang out there. But let's face it, it looks like a place you'd extract top-secret information from your enemy in. Don't expect to move into this place anytime soon, sadly. It was purchased for $3 million in 2014 by a Manhattan beach couple, who, according to the New York Times, wish to preserve it as a work of art. If you want a stylishly evil lair to carry about your stylishly evil schemes, you're just gonna have to build one yourself. Would you live inside this house? Would you live there with a mouse? Don't worry, that's my one and only Dr. Seuss rhyme. But I had to do it because this mansion looks exactly like something the good doctor would have drawn for one of his
Yeah, it
books.
do look like that. I ain't gonna lie.
The Goose Creek Tower. Everyone who isn't the owner calls it the Dr. Seuss Tower. How else could you describe this thing? It's a house with another house built on top. Then there's another smaller house on top of the second house. And this pattern continues until there are 4 increasingly smaller houses piled on top of one another. If that's not head-scratching enough, sitting on top of the fourth house is a 105-foot tower. You may be wondering what Seussical masterpiece the designer ripped this house from. The answer is none of them. People don't call it the Seuss house because it came from any particular story. They call it that because it could have come from one. Though if any Seuss character would live here, it would probably be the Cat in the Hat. He could use all that extra tower space to store his giant hats. But what is it used for? Well, according to owner and designer Philip Wiedner, he wants to install a telescope at the top, as well as launch a ham radio station. He wants to call it Radio Free Goose Creek. But I think Radio Free makes far more sense.
That look weird.
Technically, the Seuss Tower isn't
looks like it's about to fall down.
He sees the mansion as less a place to live and more a poem to the sky. In other words, don't expect him to place it on the market anytime soon. But maybe you could convince him otherwise. I will pay $1 million. I will pay you all in ducks. Sorry, Seuss rhyming is simply too fun to resist.
That look weird
Who
though.
doesn't love Batman? Besides all the criminals of Gotham, I mean. The Caped
I
Crusade
used to
was
watch
so
Batman all
popular,
the
it
time
makes
as a
perfect
kid.
sense that somebody designed a mansion based on it.
I was in love with Batman. I ain't gonna lie. Not like that. Not like that. Pause. Not like that. But
It's a
you know.
two-story home with the Batman symbol
I
displayed
really
prominently
enjoyed
out front.
watching Batman
That
as
said,
a,
it doesn't
I'm pretty sure we all
exactly
did,
look like the
you know what I'm saying?
grim and dark
So,
Batcave we see in the movies and comics. Rather, this bizarre 1,500 square foot mini mansion looks like something out of an art gallery, with wavy white walls that simultaneously melt into one another and attempt to pull itself apart like cheese in a mozzarella stick. This bizarre aesthetic continues as you venture inside. Everything looks like it was fused together, with strange shapes, curves, and hundreds of sculpted branches twisting and dancing together to form a living space unlike any other. It almost looks like you're living in a plaster jungle, no more so than when you're sleeping in a bed built right into the plaster. In that sense, it does seem like you're living in a grand cave, though not the kind that would attract glum martial artists dressed like bats. The Bat Casa is so unique, it's become a local landmark, and you can stay there too, albeit briefly. While the Bat Casa is not on the market, you can rent it out for around $90 per night on average. For a place with 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, and the craziest aesthetic this side of an abstract art gallery, that's a downright bargain.
yeah, that was some weird looking mansions. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah. I ain't gonna lie. That Dr. Seuss one was weird. You know what I'm saying? That was weird. I don't think anybody would live. Comment down below if y'all live in any of these houses. I don't know about y'all, probably would. You know what I'm saying? Just because they too strange. You feel what I'm saying? But that's pretty much it for the video, man. Like I said, man, if you're new to the channel, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe. If you new, man, I'm back to the grind. I was gone for a few days, but now I'm back, man. You know what I'm saying? I love you guys, man. I appreciate all the support I've been getting lately, man. And comment down below what y'all want to see next, man. Comment also DM me on Instagram if y'all have any, you know what I'm saying, reaction requests, man. And that's pretty much it, man. I'm out. Bow.